Here's a wrap up of all the books that I read in February. Up first is The Dead Zone by Stephen King. I didn't really know what to expect from this one. I found it quite on the nose in some places with politics, but I enjoyed it and I gave it 4 stars. Up next is Bat Eater. I was really excited to get this in the Evernight box and had been wanting to read it as soon as I heard about it. I found this book good. It was weird reading about COVID all these years later. It kind of made me quite uncomfortable to remember that was reality for a year slash still is reality. I gave it 4.5 stars. It was good, but yeah, a bit uncomfortable in some places. Reprieve was next, which honestly I only bought because of the sprayed edge. I didn't really know what it was going to be about. I didn't find it as scary as I was hoping to. It wasn't a crazy horror, so I gave it 3 stars overall. Next was another Stephen King, Dreamcatcher. This was a bit long, could have done with being trimmed down a bit, but I found it quite interesting, quite different to Stephen King's other books, more about aliens, and I gave this 3 stars. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls was next. Again, amazing sprayed edge. This is my favourite book for February. I absolutely love this. I got through it so quickly. I think it took me a day and a bit to read. It was amazing and I will definitely read it again at some point. Highly recommend. Great book. This Skin Was Once Mine by Eric LaRocca, I gave 4 stars. This might be my favourite short story collection. It gave me more of a Ray Bradbury vibe rather than a horror vibe. It was more sci-fi-y and I found it really good and really enjoyable. An Academy for Liars was my next read. I gave this 2.5 stars. This was a book that I got in my Evernight subscription and I think I would have enjoyed it more if I hadn't have got it in that subscription box. It's not a horror book. Evernight is meant to be horror and I just found that very disappointing. I think it was the wrong time for me to read this book and I should have read the blurb a bit more and I would have realised it wasn't what I was after. But it was interesting, just not the horror I was expecting. Finally, I reread Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This book I have read before and I think I actually enjoyed the reread more than the original read. There was so much of it that I'd forgot that I really enjoyed, so I gave this 5 stars. And I'm excited to read Hellbent next. These were the books I read in February. Are there any that you've read that you enjoyed? Are there any that you read that you didn't enjoy? Do you disagree with my opinions? Let me know what you think, and I'm looking forward to the books that I'll read in March. Thanks, bye.